Hi everybody, and welcome back to another bullet journal plan with me video. It's time to set up the pages for September 2022, and I decided to go for another theme idea my patron Jessica suggested. It's some kind of fantasy RPG theme inspired by video games like World of Warcraft or The Legend of Zelda. I've also seen other creators on Instagram do similar doodles too, so I want to mention them, of course. The first one is Amy from Pages by Amy, who created a super cute and magical RPG/adventure theme for her March bullet journal setup. And the other one is Natalie from Blossom Bujo and Blossom Bujo Store, and she created some beautiful adventure RPG themed products. Definitely check them out if you don't know their accounts yet. I'll put the links in the description box. So for my own take on this theme, I went for a more natural and a little bit less magical vibe for the cover page, because I personally usually feel more tempted to play either melee classes or archers rather than spellcasters. And also I already did some magical themes before. By the way, I'm sorry if the sound quality is different from my other videos this time. The microphone I usually use for my voiceovers completely refuses to connect with the editing program today, and I wasn't able to figure out how to fix it yet, so I'm using my partner's gaming headset instead. Back to the cover page though. I created this little illustration of some adventurer's equipment, including a backpack, a rope, a sword, bow, quiver and some arrows, a little dagger, a map, a potion, and another scroll, which could be for a quest maybe. I actually stopped filming after I finished half of the coloring, because I wanted to add some pops of color to all the beige and brown, and I ordered some new pens for the setup, and guess what? They arrived very late that day, so I had to continue the next day. I got one of the zebra mildliner packs I didn't have before, and I'm glad that I waited because I love the colors, but I usually don't order new stuff just for a bullet journal theme, and this was a nice reminder why I don't do that. Instead of the quote page, I drew the typical little exclamation point, which is often used as a symbol for quests in RPGs, and also added a little text box that says "New Quest." Quote pages just don't turn out the way I imagined them lately, so I wanted to go for something very minimal this time. Next up is my calendar spread, and this one is more for the spellcasters. I'm drawing a huge wooden staff, a thick spellbook, another dagger, and some more potions and crystals. Drawing these text box style kind of borders was probably the hardest thing of this whole setup and took the longest time because there are so many of those and I was trying my best to avoid that they turn out too messy. This spread turned out a lot more colorful than the cover page, but that's fine for me. That's it for the calendar spread, and for my trackers page I'm going for a warrior kind of theme with swords, an axe and a shield, and I'm also adding some arrows and a backpack again, plus a little magical lantern. Arrows are probably my favorite part of the entire setup. They were so fun to draw and look so cute in my opinion. And also I really enjoy playing my hunter in WoW at the moment, so maybe that plays into it too. But all in all, I tried to achieve a very cutesy and bubbly style for this theme, and I think that worked out more or less for different objects, but the arrows turned out exactly as I wanted. I'm not too happy with the yellow for the trackers, and I tried to cover it with brown, which made it even worse. I thought it would be boring if I used that purpley blue for all of the text boxes, but now I kinda regret that I didn't just do it. But it is what it is now, and I still like the spread. The last one for this video is going to include all of my weekly spreads for September. I wanted to make it look like an actual old book, and when I sketched it out in pencil I wasn't really convinced by it, but I thought the idea is fun, so I wanted to do it anyway. And when I started to do the line art and coloring, I already hated how it looked, so I tried some thicker line art and added a little bit of cross-hatching here and there to make it look more used, and now I kinda love it. By the way, I'm sorry for the harsh lighting. The sun spontaneously decided to show up. It'll get better in a minute. I did only the first page of the spellbook / questlog / weekly spreads in case I want to do different layouts, but actually I don't think that will happen, to be honest. I actually didn't want to use stamps this time, but they matched the old book vibe just too well, so I couldn't resist. It's time to say hello to my new patrons. Thank you so much for your support and welcome to the community. And here's the final flip through. I added some washi tapes off camera because some spreads had a bit too much empty space in my opinion, but all in all I really love how the setup turned out and I hope you like it too. If you did, please give it a like and consider subscribing to my channel. Thank you so much for watching till the end and have a wonderful rest of your day.